is an individual who has never been exposed to a different religion whole entire life. Visiting Shilai Temple was a whole new different experience for me. Born and raised in a Christian family, my whole life was revolved around Christianity and God. And as my dad is a pastor at church, I was strictly educated with the Christian foundations ever since I was young. Thanks to the philosophy class, I finally had an opportunity to go explore and learn about a new religion, which is Buddhism. When I first stepped into Shilai Temple, I was pretty amazed by its extravagant design. The temple was huge, and there were so many statues made by stones and golds. Near the entrance, there were pamphlets that explained about the different bodhisattvas, which are the ones that reach nirvana but helps the ones who are suffering. There were 5 different bodhisattvas, which are Samantadhabra, who is responsible for discipline in our daily life, Kshitigarbha, who is responsible for saving the ones in hell, Maitreya, who is responsible for prosperity and wealth, Avalokiteshvara, who is responsible for compassion and gentle affection, and Manjusri, who is responsible for wisdom. Buddhists make offerings to these bodhisattvas, which includes incense to achieve inner peace, tea to freshen our breaths and stay away from worries, flowers to perfume our bodies and make us feel welcome to others, food to be healthy and live longer, lamps for wisdom, treasures to stay away from poverty, soaps to stay disease-free, beads to dignify appearances, fruits to fulfill our wishes, and clothes to overcome the shamefulness. On the sides, there were other bodhisattvas where I saw many other Buddhists performing their rituals and asking for their needs and forgiveness.
그 사람들이 무슨 힘을 준다고 생각하는
After going through the entrance, there were even more mesmerizing buildings and statues. Sadly, I was forbidden and restricted to take the most beautiful parts of the temples, but I did find some pictures from the Google image that showed the main shrine. Apart from the religion perspective, I did find Shilai Temple very beautiful. Even so, there were many people performing their rituals by lighting the incenses and bowing down to the bodhisattvas. When I was walking around the temple, I noticed this one theme that was continuously displayed throughout the temple. This theme is the 4 kings of the heaven. The heaven is separated by 4 sections, which is north, south, east, and west. These kings also have different items that they are holding, which represents their roles. The eastern side of the heaven is guarded by Dhritarashtra, and he is holding a lute, which represents as a protector of the land. The western side is guarded by Virupaksha, and he is holding a dragon, which represents strength and divine power of transformation. The south is guarded by King Virudhaka, who is holding a sword, and he can control the evil and protect the dharmas. Vaisravana, the king of the north, is holding an umbrella. He is known to listen well and grant good fortune. And these 4 kings that guard the heaven were displayed throughout the temple. After touring Shilai Temple with my mom, and it was time for their 1:30 service, I only had to observe the service from afar. As I have mentioned it before, my family is a strong conservative Christian family, and I cannot participate in any other religious practices as it is strongly against my religion and it is considered as a sin. However, this whole experience of visiting Shilai Temple and partly attending their rituals and ceremony made me more open-minded and knowledgeable toward Buddhism. Again, I have never been exposed to a different religion in my whole entire life, as my parents are overly protective and conservative. And I have always thought that religions other than Christianity are evil and wrongdoing. Through this field trip, I learned a lot about Buddhism and dissolved all the misconceptions I had regarding Buddhism. Although I am not saying that I will convert to Buddhism or believe in their words, theories, or understandings, I did like Buddhism. This was because it made me feel relaxed. In Christian church, I find myself calm and peaceful as I praise the Lord and get spiritually closer to God. On the other hand, in Buddhist temple, it was the physical beauties that made me relaxed. The beautifully decorated Zen garden with the scent of incense that fills the temple's air, mixed in the sounds of makes the whole temple very calm and peaceful. I really love this experience from the research projects, and I really appreciate taking this class as I was able to learn, understand, and be open minded toward different religions.